it's morning. I actually slept through the night. Perfect. Oh, I guess things are finally looking up. Wait, I think I've already addressed that, how much browner my hair is getting. Oh, I don't even know anymore. It just continues to get darker and darker and darker. And then one day I'm gonna have brown hair, and I just have to accept that. I have to change out my whole wardrobe, which is just this and another suit. But, you know, still, it doesn't match with anything. I should probably make a shulker box or something of the sort, so I don't have my important documents there. So I guess I shall keep them on me. I'm gonna remove that to be over here. All right. Official Elytra license signed by Princess Anna. Oh, did I take that course? I don't remember taking that course. Wait, I didn't take that course. Huh. Okay. Well, I'll keep that on me. Hello. Okay, well, let's go ahead, go into the Elven Kingdom, see what needs to be done. Wait, no. We keep doing this, we keep forgetting. I need to decorate my grandmother's grave. Keep forgetting to do that. And I also need to put a sign there with her official name. All right. Yeah, I guess the birch shall do. Is there actually a grave or like a tombstone that's like so much better? What's the ones with the names on them? Which one is that? Let's take a little look. Definitely none of this. I think it's with the more players come alive? I don't know. Is it in here? I don't know. Lots of intricate stuff is just looking. It's just right there. Ooh. Headstone. A headstone. A headstone. Upright headstone. Slanted headstone. Cross headstone. Goodness. All of these... don't know. Okay, wait, where to go? Where is it? Okay, here it is. I would love to do this one. Okay, so we're gonna actually change it up a little bit. We're gonna not be, you know, the same as everyone, or maybe we are being the same as everyone because this is like the ones in the elven area. Let me grab a bone. Perfect. And now we wait. We sit here and wait while the stone bakes. All right, got the stone. Let's do this. Here we go. We will also add in, we'll do a cherry blossom tree. I'm sure, you know, blossom. Kind of makes sense to do there. Let's grab just a bunch of these and go decorate it. Now would be the perfect time to do so. Nobody or nothing said anything. All right. We have some lighting over here. I'll probably make like more lanterns. Okay. So unless I can, I feel dumb because I'm not sure how to do this. Okay. This is baloney. This is malarkey. Bro. And then that looks so, way. Well, my idea is dumb and stupid. It's not actually going to work that way. So, we're just gonna have to make that regular headstone again. and just redo that. I feel so foolish. So foolish. Oh well. Alright, well, let's start with smelting this again. I will look up what this is. Let's see. Upright headstone like this. Yeah, I will need the 2 of those, so that's actually pretty good. That's exactly what I need. Hurry up, please. Alright, I have enough for the headstone. Alright, now let's decorate. It might look a little funky. The sign might float, but there's really nothing else that I can do about that. Maybe build my grandmother a bigger grave. Something that's not just a headstone. That is a potential grandmother, if you're hearing me. All right. Let's do this. It doesn't even. I'm so sorry, grandmother. And I can't even put it on top. All right, Graham. I'm gonna have to build you a big statue so I can put a sign up. So I'll make sure not to do too much here. Why don't I put the cherry blossom tree right here where this light is? Please be a big one. Okay, not bad. I was hoping it would cover more of this area. You let me down a little bit, just a tad. It's okay. Ooh. Do I? You know what? I have other saplings as well. I should plant one and then take the logs from it, and yeah. All right, let me put these cherry leaves up here.
Oh, there you are.
Ugh.
Sorry.
Hi.
Sorry. Hey, didn't mean to scare you.
I know you're fine.
I actually came over to ask your help. Nobody's really around in Seraph. I haven't seen Nimbus, by the way. Have you seen him around?
Nimbus.
Yeah, he's usually hanging around town square. I wanted to show him something. Look, I told him I was gonna get started on it. I made a smith. I've been smelting eternium. It's the hardest substance known to man.
Oh.
Pretty crazy,
wow.
Right?
That is pretty cool.
Even harder than netherite.
Wait, really?
Yeah. You can keep the axe if you want. It was a test piece.
Thanks. Well, look, there's no easy way to say it. Nimbus is in jail right now.
Wait, what? In whose jail? Your jail? Get him out!
No,
he's a captain.
no. He's in your jail.
My jail?
The Seraph's jail. At least that,
It's gotta
or
be a
winter
mistake,
jail.
right?
I don't know. From what I know, he broke treason laws against the Seraphs, and Princess Rain, from what I know, knows about it and is thinking about judgment. I don't know. I don't know exactly what's happening.
He's the captain of the guard.
I know.
That's not why I came over.
Oh.
Wow. Nimbus. In jail. But he's just... Never mind. I'll get past it. I actually wanted to ask you a favor.
Sure.
I actually... this is gonna sound so dumb. I got this... Okay. How do I put this? Do you see this helmet on my head?
Yes, I do.
I got it stuck there.
Okay.
I need you to punch me until it breaks, because I can't get it off. But
what about your hearts? I don't want to, kill you or anything.
Oh, I have food, and if I get too low, I have my totem, which will pop, and oh, I can grab some. Oh, I didn't.
Are you sure? What's the durability on it?
It's got Unbreaking 3, but it's iron.
What?
It's only iron, so it shouldn't take that long.
Yes, it'll take long!
Just a little bit of punching. Just break it a little bit. You
Fine,
don't have to break the whole
fine,
thing,
fine.
but I've... Thank you. That helps. Just each punch. Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah?
I can literally
Is
see
this
the durability
working?
going down. It's working. It's working.
It is?
I'll just keep eating. I'll let you know if I take any real damage. I haven't so far.
Okay. All right.
Let me get into a corner so you can just punch me without having to worry
Okay.
about it.
I'll just keep punching you. Is this good
Ow.
enough?
It kind of hurts.
Well,
Ow.
it's 'cause
You're
I'm a
stronger than I
knight.
thought you would be.
Okay, well.
You are breaking it, though. This is perfect.
Okay, good. I'm glad. I wouldn't.
Ow. This is not how I expected our
Would
next
using
time
a
hanging
tool
out
be
to
better?
go. No, probably not. I think that would just hurt me more. I don't know if it would break the armor any faster.
Oh, well, how have you been?
Really good. Like I said, I've been working on smithing, so this Eternium stuff, like I said, it's the hardest armor, or at least the hardest armor I know of. Part of the netherite. There's technically something else that's like a side grade. I think it's called crystallite or whatever. It gives you regeneration 1, but it's technically worse.
Oh, tea. Okay.
Yeah, I've seen a few people wearing it, but it does 1 less armor. I know that's kind of like the lamest thing that I've ever said in my entire life. But it just has a tiny bit less defense, so, you know, pushes up glasses. I feel like I'm embarrassing myself here. It's almost
No,
broken,
you're
though.
fine. Good. Amazing.
Almost did it.
Did you get a chance to talk with any of the dead?
The dead?
Yeah.
When could I have done that?
On Friday, there was a period where the
You
dead
think I
came
could have
back.
talked to my parents?
I don't know.
Sorry. I just mean that they never really hung out around here, so I don't know how the wall between the dead and the living works.
More so like recent people that we like were around. Like Kano
Like
came
Kano?
back. Yeah.
Oh! How was it? Did you get to meet him?
Yeah,
bet
I
he
got to
had
say.
some sage words of advice, as always.
You know, he did actually. He did have some advice for me. It was really good advice.
Oh!
Oh, there we go. It broke.
You did it. We don't have to stop talking though if you don't want.
No, of course. Well, I'm glad I was able to help you out there.
Me too. Do you want to see what the new armor set looks like? I
Yeah,
can throw out
show
this
me.
old stuff. Gross. Ew. Nasty. Old. This is what the new armor set looks like. Oh yeah. Oh wait.
Oh yeah, I can only see the
1
hat.
second.
Oh,
Yeah,
there we
hold
go.
on, there you go.
Oh,
Bam!
you know, that looks nice.
Yeah, I still have to enchant it. I can get you a set if you want. Like I said, it's the
Wait, what?
hardest armor in the world. I have a couple more
Yeah.
smithing templates for it.
Yeah,
You just gotta let me
I
know.
don't know how much money I have, but I can go check and see how much
You don't
I
have
have.
to pay for it. I need the practice anyway. Come on.
What? For free? Really?
Yeah, you're a knight. You should have the best armor that you can.
Yeah. That would be amazing. I would love
just
that.
tell everybody where you got it, that it's from the best smith in the Seraph Kingdom, okay?
Okay, will do.
Actually, you don't have to tell anybody that. I don't feel like I'm the best smith in the Seraph Kingdom yet, so
I'm
I'll
sure
let you know
you
when I'm
are.
ready to advertise, okay?
Okay, I won't. Not until you're ready. You just gotta tell me when.
Thank you. Oh, I also have one more thing for you. This is just for fun, because I made a bigger one. See, I have a bit. Anyway, I have a diamond smithing hammer if you want. You don't have to take this.
I don't know when I will do any smithing, but sure, I'll take it.
You could just display it.
Wow. Oh. Wow. It's
I just wanted you to get that achievement. I'm sorry.
well, thanks. I appreciate
I got you hammered. Okay, I'm so sorry. I had to do that. I hope you'll forgive me.
Here, you can take it back.
No, you can keep it still, but It was all a ruse. I do really have a better one.
Are you gonna go pick up your armor over there?
No, you can have it. It truly is trash.
I don't go pick it up.
It's garbage. I don't want it. What
You
am I gonna
can't
do with
put,
it?
we were literally just talking about trash on community service. Go pick it up.
Oh, trash? It's diamond armor.
You said it was trash. You said it was literally trash.
Okay, but one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Okay, well, go sell it somewhere then.
Okay. Free diamond armor. Who want it?
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
nobody's gonna want that.
Nobody. No, everybody has a lot better armor than
Do
we
you have
did.
do you have lava somewhere in your home that I can burn this diamond armor in?
No, I do not.
Well, it's not taking up room in one of my chests at home.
Okay. Well, you're gonna
I'm
have to find
lava.
something.
I'm gonna find lava. There's got to be lava in here somewhere. Ugh.
No.
You don't have anything behind that painting?
No.
It looks suspicious.
There's nothing there.
Anybody ever tell you that's a suspicious looking painting?
No, because it links up to right over here.
Oh! Well, you know, wait, if it does, then you should absolutely make it a secret passageway. What?
No.
Why not? I have to go all the way
Guys.
through this room.
Yes, that's the whole point.
Ooh, what's down here?
My
Ooh, can I
enchanting
use
room.
this?
Oh, yeah, sure. I don't have any. Oh, wait. Maybe I do have lapis.
That's okay.
Give me a check.
I have some.
Oh, never mind.
Would you like an ender chest?
I have one.
7
Thank you,
more.
though.
Oh,
Oh,
I have a lot.
sure. Give me one. Goodness.
I've been traveling.
Yeah, it looks like it. I need to go put some stuff away. You're giving me so much.
I'm sorry, I'm very wealthy now.
Well, I'm glad you're very wealthy now.
No!
What?
Do you have a grindstone?
A grindstone? The only equipment I have is down here. So, if not, no. Chromatomite.
Do you want a grindstone at all?
Why would I need a grindstone?
To get rid of enchantments on items that you don't want to be enchanted anymore?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I can make one real quick. I think I have all the necessary materials to do
You
that.
just need like a stone slab, two planks, two sticks.
Yeah. I got that. Two.
I just accidentally got fire
slab-
protection on my leggings. I really don't want
Oh.
that at all.
Well, understandable.
Thanks for letting me use your enchanting table. I actually have an
Uh-oh.
enchanting table. I know
Uh-huh.
that sounds like an excuse, like when somebody says they have a girlfriend at another school. But I just haven't set up like, all
Yeah.
the cases around it yet. Yeah, no, I don't have a girlfriend at another school though.
Oh,
That was just.
do you have a girlfriend?
No. Not that I know of. I don't know
Not
why I
that you
said it
know
like that.
of. Why did you say it like that? Do you
I
have
don't
one?
know.
Yes or no?
I don't. I don't know why I said it like that.
There, you can put it. There you go.
Thank you so much. I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of all that. And yeah, there we go. The top half is enchanted.
Nice.
Still got a little bit of work to do. Hey, can I use your skeleton spawner?
Yeah. Do you know where it is?
I think so.
Did you put...
I'll find it.
No, I can show it to you. Follow me this way.
Thank you again.
Of
If I
course.
could just get like 15 more levels, I'll be good to go forever.
Alright, so it's this way. Honestly, I'm gonna have to make a pathway this way. It is very useful.
Hey, I have to ask you, do you have an elytra?
No, but I did just get my license today.
Oh, hey, well, would you like a licensing day gift?
Sure.
I've been filling up your inventory with useless stuff this whole time.
Oh, wow.
finally give you something worthwhile.
Well,
Congratulations.
thank you.
Of
I
course. What's the point
appreciate
of a
it.
license if you can't fly?
That is very true. I didn't even apply for my license, so I
Oh,
don't
wait,
even
you
know how
haven't
to.
been taking lessons?
No, don't know how to fly.
Well, hey, if you want a flying lesson, you know who to call.
Well, why don't you set up a flying lesson and we can do it?
All right, I'll set a date. I'll send you a letter.
Sure. Maybe it's like a little course or something.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I can do something like that. I don't really do courses because my wings don't really work like an elytra, but I can figure something out.
All right. Well, down there, and that's really about it.
All right, thank you so much. I'm
course.
just going to go in there, grab as much XP as I possibly can, and next time you see me, I will be super decked out in some full Eternium. And I'll have a separate set for you, unenchanted, of course.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Well, I will be at my house. Let me know if you need anything.
I will definitely let you know. It's nice to see you, Night Pink. I know that from your perspective, you've probably been super busy and stuff, but I've been out of town for a while, and it's just good to see a friendly face.
It is very good to see a friendly face. It's nice to be around somebody. I don't want to say the word normal, but
Oh, what a sick bird. No, that's okay.
no,
I like being normal.
it's just,
I like being normal. It's okay.
I know, and I like that you are normal too. I miss being normal myself.
I can't imagine what it's like being surrounded by princesses and the court all day. It seems exhausting, if I can be honest.
Yeah, it's a lot more than I thought it was, but I'm up for the challenge.
Oh, that's something I never ever doubted. You seem very good at your job.
Well, thank
Unfortunately.
you. Unfortunately, yeah. Well,
Maybe I wanted to get away with a little bit of smuggling through Elven Kingdom. You never know.
okay, well, not on my watch.
I know, sadly. I'll see you later, Night Pink.
All right, see ya. Well, I did take Kano's advice. When a seraph comes ringing, let him in. Let's talk. It's really nice speaking with him. Well, let's continue decorating that tree and making a gravesite that my grandmother would love. Alright, and there we go. I think this is definitely a grave fit for my grandmother, Lady Seraphine Maven. Alright, well, time for me to get some sleep. You know what? I'm just gonna... it's morning. I can't believe I actually slept out here. Well, wait, it's morning. Oh, I went a full day without going to the kingdom. Oh, I should go down there. Oh, but I also have some other stuff to do. Let's just head over there. Well, let me head on over to the kingdom and do my rounds. See exactly what's going on, what's up. I still can't believe that Kano and Kaya showed up in ghost form. That was quite a lot. I'm gonna check over here. Looks like there's possibly a new building happening. There is. Okay, interesting. I don't know. What is this? Royal oven seal permitted by Princess Annabelle. All right, cool. Looks good. Oh, wait, are they open again? Oh, it looks like they're open. Oh my goodness. Wait, what? Cheeseburgers? Oh, I love this. Oh, I love this. Hello, kitties. No adults in the play place, please. Oh, okay. Well, I need to leave. All right, well, let's head over to, let's see, which way should I go next? Why don't we go over here, you know, make sure the, town square area is, you know, good. Did I hear something? I guess not. I thought I heard something at least. Okay, well, let's keep going. Winter Kingdom Secret Santa hosted by Aster. Secret Santa. You're invited to the Secret Santa event. If you would like to participate, please put your name on a piece of paper and send it to the Winter Kingdom care of Aster. P.S. Kids are going to have a separate pool to draw from. Oh. Secret Santa? I guess that time of the year is coming up. That would be kind of cool. I should tell Rex about it if he doesn't already know about it. Alright, let's check. Make sure everything over here is good. Alright. Let me see how they did this one. How you doing these? So they did. They put them right on here. How? I don't know. Maybe I should ask Princess Annabelle. Or maybe Max during Kaya's funeral. Maybe that's actually not the best time. Alright, jail. Don't really need to look over there. Alright, let's go over here. Haven't checked over towards the Night Guild in maybe a week. I've been slacking on this area, not gonna lie. Nothing over here. Everything looks good. All the horses seem good. Is this a new build? Do I remember this being here? I think this might have been here. I'm not sure though. Alright, everything looking good in here. Let's do our up. Oh, the rays. So nice. So pretty. Alright, and nothing in here. Alright, perfect. Well, I guess there's only the castle to go through, and then back to my place to build that gravesite for my gram. Alright. Why don't we actually check over here by the train station? Kind of forgot to do that. Alright. Any new travelers? Any trash I need to throw away? Nothing. Perfect. Alright, let's head over into the castle. I wonder if they put Kano up there or not. I'm not quite sure. Alright. Wait, before I get in there, it'd be very improper to eat in the actual castle, so let me eat now before I get hungry. Perfect. Nope, it needs to be like this. Perfect. Alright, now let's take a look. Alright. Everything seems to be going good over here. Let's do a patrol of the outside. Nothing inside the throne room looks sketch. Let's check the old, Elven Knight area. Wait, no, this is not the Elven Knight area. I remember now. That's not what this is anymore. Oh, wait, I could have still gone through this way. I could go through the, throne room, or not the throne room, the ballroom area. All right, everything looks good here. All right, the kitchen looks great. What about the library? Make sure all the books are in order. All right, cool. Looks great. All right, now let's check that kitchen. And then we're good. I've done everything I needed to do. I've done everything I needed to do. Fruits and veggies. All right, hey, I'm going to come grab you in a couple minutes and go over some stuff with you. Let me know if you're able to and where you would want to meet. Oh, okay. Sounds good. Where I can meet you anywhere. Yeah, I'm kind of in the centralized spot right now. I can go anywhere right now. Well, I'll stay underneath the shade. I wonder, what this is all about. Well, this will be a good chance to, well, not a great chance, but having confirmation that Princess Heather is my mother has brought me some peace, kind of, weirdly enough. I'm just glad to know rather than not to know. And I think it would be in my best interest to share that news with Princess Annabelle. Even though I plan on not really doing anything about it, the Elven people already have their ruler, their Elven princess, so no need for someone like me to step in. All I really know how to do is fight people, and, you know, no, I should give myself more credit. I do really well. Oh, that's perfect. Alrighty then. I am here. Hello.
Hello.
All right.
Okay. So can we get into a group really quickly?
Oh, yes, of course.
Okay. So we have a merger meeting, like right now.
Oh, okay.
And I was just speaking with Karma. And I thought you would want to be in attendance for this, since you were giving like a little bit of information. But I'm just gonna give you bullet pointed information. It might be a lot,
okay.
but I don't want to be like too late. But basically, me and Max found out some information when I spoke with Kano and when I spoke with Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
So it's about Kaya's death.
Yes.
Me and Max have reason to believe that Morgan was the one who did it.
Kaya didn't say it outright, but alluded to that possibly being the case as well when we had a conversation with myself, her, and Kano.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know if Kano told you this, but Kano told me that, you know, ghosts obviously can look into things and they can see what we're doing, and stuff like that. So Kano told me that he has a very blurry memory of what Morgan was doing 5 minutes before Morgan appeared to me and Melody in the cell when, you know, all of that happened when Morgan showed up again. Because, you know, I wasn't responding to you because of that reason.
You're so fine.
Yeah. But, so there was 5 minutes that Morgan was back and we don't know where she was or what she was doing. Kano said that she was on a beach somewhere, or felt like as if she was on a beach somewhere, and she was laughing. Laughing joyously or laughing maniacally, I don't know which one. And then we got a notification that Kaya suffocated in a wall. Later in the day, Anthony had showed me that ghosts can actually do that. And he picked me up and he phased through the floor and I was suffocating. Obviously, he didn't kill me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but he just kind of clapped him back down somewhere safe, and he was like, yeah, we can do that, and Morgan can do that too.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'm on track. I'm up to speed. I get it.
And I know it seems as if I was all gung-ho for the merger, but honestly, she gives me... You remember when we saw my mother in the throne room? I feel that aura for Morgan. And I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know if that's a bad thing. But it's the same aura I felt when we met the Lord Keeper 5 years ago about our final task. The same aura I get from my mother, who is immortal. And Karma thinks it's just because Morgan was around death. And so it could have just been lingering since she had just gotten back. But I'm not sure. And I don't want to say whether or not she found joy from killing Kaya if she did it. But from what Kano had said, and from previous things that I know about Morgan when she had tortured Marina, she found joy in that.
Oh.
So...
I did not know any of that.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to merge her with somebody who finds joy in harming others.
That is not the Elven way.
No, especially since I regret ordering an execution. It's in our laws, but it's something that I never wanted to do and never thought I would do. And life is sacred. We can't kill animals for that exact reason. We can't harm any living beings for that exact reason. So, I don't know.
I think you were wise to have your doubts about this, Your Majesty. Maybe it's because of our past, but not having an elven ruler is a little scary, too. I think, at least for me, it causes some concerns if we were to do this, but whatever you believe is right, I will stand behind you.
Yeah, thank you. I definitely, the reason why I'm telling you all of this is because I definitely am going to question Morgan about this today in the meeting, and I don't want you to be sidetracked.
Okay.
Because last time I brought you into a meeting with another royal, it turned into something that I didn't think it was going to, and it turned out into a fight. So I just wanted to make you aware that this could be a potentially dangerous situation that I'm bringing you into.
All right. I will be on guard.
Thank you. But Max is going to be there, and so is Karma and Morgan. I think Lucario, I'm not sure, though. Okay. But we do have to head over into the...
All right. Where are they meeting?
We're just gonna go straight to the portal and then the castle.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and also leave the group.
Okay. First time here on official royal business.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it for you. Don't worry, I'll open and close your doors.
Thanks. Okay, I'm just not exactly sure where they are.
Oh, I have no place with this. I have no idea.
Oh, I think I do know, actually. Hold on.
Oh.
Hi. You were very close, yes.
Oh, yeah, you're in the meeting room upstairs.
Oh. Hello.
Hello.
I'm gonna walk you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, sorry, I just wanted...
Brown looks good on you.
Thank you.
Of course.
Yeah, I just needed to get Pink over here and fill her in on a couple of different things.
No worries. Make sure your smoke mirrors full.
Are you still finding that ender chest?
Yes. Well, no, I don't want to hold up the meeting trying to find an inner chest.
You're not holding up the
do you want an ender chest? I have one on me.
Yes.
Here, I'm just
Wait,
gonna place
don't
this-
give it to her. She's looking for bombs.
I'm just gonna place this down right here for now, and you can grab whatever you
Thank
need.
you so much.
You've just given Karma access to
Ah,
bombs
I
To
did
what?
and crystals.
Oh, no, that's... Okay.
Um,
That's alright. Making sure there's no butterflies in the seat, but you are free to sit wherever you'd like.
Okay.
is it alright if myself and Quinn stand is just with the snowballs? We have to shift to get them, and it's kind of annoying too.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
that,
just-
yeah, of course, by all means.
My inside voices are calling me. Bear with me one moment, sorry.
Do you guys mind if I get rid of these
You're gonna-
butterflies? I'm so sorry. I
Oh,
have
Cherries!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
you know what? I was gonna offer to do that anyway. So
They've been
Otherwise, they're gonna
occupying
keep
this
getting
chair
stuck on the
for
table and the
hours.
chairs if I
Man.
don't kill them.
That was so mean.
Oh, stop! I asked your permission first. They just... If anything, the butterflies are becoming more like moths, and they won't leave us alone.
Yeah, I'll definitely want
I mean, they don't have the same colors as butterflies in the overworld.
I can stand corrected, but I believe this is the only color of butterfly that we get here. I don't think I've seen any other color.
I think
Oh,
Lucario.
Hi, Lucario.
First
At
time
least we
killing
know
a
you
butterfly.
haven't harmed them.
why would you
I
do
think they're the
this?
only ones I've seen.
They said a mean word to me. The butterfly comes up.
Number one Lucario defender.
Well, I appreciate it.
That's
that. Nobody. I could name a few people that did. It's a criminal that has broken many lies.
I don't know, 80% of winter has died. Typically by my hand.
I might make us a group just in case kids are around and running about. Let me make that quickly. Password is the same. Fine, sorry. I messaged them. Messaged them. Captain Pink, you are more than welcome to sit if you would like. I can get Lucario to sit next to me.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no, it's fine. I prefer to stand.
Alright. Fine by me. Alright. So, I have summoned you here for the presentation of what I have come up with in regard to the merger between our three kingdoms. I do have a document that I plan to read and go over. I will preface, this document does not include, should we all sign the document and come to an agreement that these are things that we are wanting to do amongst the merger of the kingdoms. If we wish to discuss laws for the entirety of the realm and our kingdoms, we would set up an additional meeting to fine-tune those things so that we can all sit and come to a conclusion. Instead of me presenting you with a bunch of laws that it could get overrun of changes and disagreements. I think if we all combine our laws and we come to an agreement on those, it will be easier that way, in my opinion. And then we can start from scratch, essentially. We can create whatever unanimous kingdom we want to create. So, I will go through the document. Let me actually...
If we like, I can provide a visual aid.
I do like visual aids.
I will put it where we talk. So feel free, if you'd like, you can pull it up, follow along with me. Just because books are hard to come by with leather and animals and all that, so I have one document that I'd be willing to copy once we, if we sign this document, then we can copy it and we can all have copies. So, I have the Elven, Netherian, and Winter merger documentation, dated November 1005. Disclaimer at the beginning, the following document hereby states the merging of 3 kingdoms with the openness of expansion to be held under one crown. The crown will be held by Morgan Ardor, current crown of the Nether, with her immediate successor being Dahlia Ardor Aelin, under the married familial line of current Nether heir Karma Ardor and current Elven heir Annabelle Aelin. This document will go over the changes and the duties of the newly ascended crown and their court. Article 1. A head hierarchy of the realm will be instated. Subsection A. The crown. As of dated, Morgan Ardor will ascend to Queen of the Realms to rule over any and all kingdoms under this agreement. She will become the sole proprietor of the current erected kingdoms, making decisions and enacting duties for the subjects of the realm. She will become sole holder of the throne till her dying days, where a new queen will be crowned in her stead, following the line of succession stated in this document, listed and discussed in Article 1, subsection B, 4. Article 2, subsection B, the Crown's Court. Firstly, we have a council of men and women will be created under the following... A council of men and women will be created under the follow the word of the Crown, listed and discussed in Article 2, subsection A. 2. The new Crown's current Netherian advisor will be given the title of the Queen's Hand. He shall still hold the title of General Commander, and with the assistance of the Lord and Ladies of their respective region, command the Queen's army of knights, listed and discussed in Article 2, subsection B. 3. Any current and future spouse to the Crown will hold the title of Consort. They will hold similar power to the Queen's Hand and become a member of the Council, to assist in the ruling and decision-making for the realm. 4. The Crown acknowledges Dahlia Ardor Aelin under the married familial line of the current Nether heir Karma Ardor and current Elven heir Annabelle Aelin as the immediate successor to the throne. Following Dahlia's ascension to the throne, future heirs will be determined based on birthright. Does anyone have any questions about Article 1?
Would the heirs just be those of Netherian origin, or?
Mm-mm. It would be birthright, so it would go through marital. So I am appointing Dahlia my first successor. Whoever she marries, their child will then become the next successor. So if she marries a Winter and their child becomes Winter or becomes Elven, either way they will be entitled to the throne.
And if she isn't married, how does the lineage follow then? Will it go to their other children, or?
That is something that we can add. If there is a clause that we want to vote in a princess or heir, we can do that. I don't see why Dahlia wouldn't marry. But
I
just
will
in case.
I will say that when I became a princess, I made it very... I understood that getting married, having heirs was something that I needed to do in order to protect the line of succession within my kingdom. Dahlia is very studied on elven life and elven ways. I believe when the time comes, she will also understand that that is something that she will need to do, but she is 4 right now. Not a conversation I'm having with her right now.
And it will not be arranged marriage. She may marry for love and have her successors out of love.
Period.
I do think
Sorry. Yes.
I think
do
a
think.
clause should still be added, because even if Dahlia does marry and have children, there's no guarantee her children would follow that same path. So having a clause in place would benefit the future.
All right. Do we want to have it be that the current holder of the crown be the one to appoint the new heir? So if Dahlia is to be queen and she does not marry and does not produce an heir, then she would then need to entrust the kingdom to the next person that she deems and that the council deems to be a good fit.
I mean, yes, usually that line would go down through, you know, princess, heir, advisor, knight captain. That's how we did it in Elven. We could do it either that way, so the advisor would uptake that, and then they would become the new royal family, so to say, and be passed down through their lineage, or they, or if we want, we could say that they would need to be appointed by any of the leading council member families, if that makes sense.
I suggest it would then pass to one of the lords or ladies of the regions.
Of the council?
Yeah, so that's what I was trying to say, basically.
Yeah.
So it still stays within, like, the royalty succession line, if that makes sense. Even though, like, we're all not related, obviously, it still stays somewhat.
The
it
hierarchy
comes,
of the courts.
basically,
Of the
yes.
court. Okay. I can definitely add that under this. All right. If there's no other questions, I'll move on to Article 2. Article 2, subsection A, a new council of leaders, that's what the name of it would be, council of leaders, will be created for all kingdoms that choose to accept this agreement. The crown will be the head of this council. This council will consist of independent kingdom presiders chosen by the crown, who will make most decisions on behalf of the crown with their respective kingdoms of designation. Should the subjects have any qualms with the elected council member, the crown shall take it into consideration when electing. This council will gather and discuss the happenings of their designated kingdoms and bring their reports to the crown, who will have the final say in any circumstances at will. Upon agreeing to this document, Prince Maxwell Winter and Princess Annabelle Aylin will relinquish royalty to the new crown and, if they so choose to, become a part of this council to assist in leading the realm. Any questions there?
So we would be demoted down to lord and ladyship, basically.
You would be the lords and ladies, yes, of your kingdom. You would still reside over the kingdom that you have. Your people would go to you about things. You would report to myself or Fang.
But it would still be, like, us making decisions for our people. Like, not everything needs to go through you or Fang, correct? Like, you would understand that we have our own judgments and our own way of doing things. And our own way of, like, dealing with specific situations.
Yes. Within this document, which can be amended, it would be, however, that you would be making the decisions based on the
new law. The new law, like the new
law, yes. The new law, and like with the interest of the crown and the council.
Okay.
Should it be something substantial, like extreme law breaking, murder, things like that, I would be, again, that would be a law that we could make of, we have council meetings and we discuss it and we come to a unanimous vote. Continuing on to Article 2, subsection B. New titles will be bestowed to council members upon royal ascension. A new hierarchy will be instated and or liquidated within the kingdom's leaderships, i.e. advisorships, heirs, and knightships. Firstly, lord and ladies. Each council member will be bestowed 2 new titles, the first being the Lord Advisor of the Crown or Lady Advisor of the Crown, whichever is requested by the council member, respectfully. This is to be used by and with their highness. The second title shall be Lord of Region, so Lord of Winter, or Lady of Elven, which is requested by the council member respectively. And it is to be used by subjects of the realm. A third alternative title to be used by everyone for council members in a more casual circumstances will be councilman or councilwoman, whichever is requested by the council member respectively. 2. Advisors. Advisors will be henceforth referred to as chancellors. Each council member is entitled to a chancellor, which they may keep to be the same as the current standings, or have newly instated. Should a new chancellor be instated or need to be instated, the decision must be run by the crown for approval. A chancellor will only serve as advisor regarding local matters within their own region to their lord or lady and will not have any other responsibilities. 3. Heirs. Kingdoms under the crown will no longer have heirs for their region. With the combining of kingdoms, only one heir shall be the successor to the throne. Should the heir not be able to ascend the throne, the queen consort will rule alongside the council until the heir is ready to fulfill their enacted duty. I had this in case of if I were to pass before Dahlia was able to ascend. 4. Knightship. No changes to knightship in regards to current stations. However, knight captains will now first report to the Queen's Hand, General Commander Fang. Should they be unable to inform him or he is unable to provide guidance under the word of the crown, they shall report to their respected lord or lady. Should any station of knight be called upon by the crown or by the general commander, their primary duty is to enact the word of their highness. That is Article 2. Any questions?
So basically, our knights would we still be able to command our knights in a way that we see fit, other than having to go through you? Like, if we need them to make an arrest, they can go ahead and make that arrest without running it by you first. If they need to do something like, I don't know, what else what do you guys do? I'm not a knight. Patrol, enforce laws, anything like that. Obviously we'll have like a new laws underneath, all of the stuff that we'll go over and have stuff agreed upon, all that jazz.
This is essentially saying that instead of all of the knights, because we are combining our kingdoms, we are also combining our knights. So instead of having the Elven Knights not know who they can go to, they don't know if they should go to the Winter Lord or the Elven Lord or the Nether, the Nether Knights don't know if they should go to you all. It's having one commander to command them as a unit and as a solid army. For more tasks within the individual regions, yes, they would report to you all.
Okay.
So would kind of act as individual squadrons, and if called upon, the squadrons would combine under Fang.
Yes. And if it's something extremely major, like murder or things like that, then it would go Fang would need to be the person to be informed first, so that I am aware as soon as possible. as he would still be my right-hand man.
Okay, so let's say that we, under this, like, new guys, we have to go ahead. Someone in Elven murders someone else. We have to go ahead. We make that arrest first, then we inform you of the arrest.
Yes.
Okay.
Any other questions?
What if, let's say I need knights for whatever reason, but they've been commanded to help Annabelle with something, or yourself. What would the situation be then?
That would be a situation where you would collaborate with Fang to get the appropriate night shift that you would need for whatever you were needing them for.
Let's say, but if it was like an emergency situation, like for example, now I can call upon Alva whenever I need her, if there's like an emergency. But if there's emergency and all of the knights are helping anyone else, like where does that leave us?
If it is a dire emergency, which is something that we can go over either in this document or under the laws document, I would say that you would be able to pull from the needed pool of knights to assist in what you were needing to do, as long as it is not going against the crown. Under the new law. Obviously, I am here and I am trusting you both, but as an example, should you be creating a secret army to overthrow me or something like that, then no, you cannot steal knights from the Nether or from the Elven Kingdom to help your cause, essentially.
I don't think Lucario would help me if I was doing that, so...
You better not.
No, he wouldn't.
But along those lines, the knights, essentially, how I am envisioning it, is they will become, like I said, one unit. They are one pool of knights that they work for their region, but they are interchangeable within the regions should it be communicated either between the council members and me or with Fang. If it is an emergency situation, obviously there is nothing that can be helped in that case. But I would say that if, hypothetically, it is a war situation, all knights would report to myself and Fang at first most. If that makes sense.
Yeah, alongside that, just like on the topic of knights, I know for myself personally, Alva has a lot of loyalty to the Winter Kingdom, for reasons I would rather not share. What if, per se, a knight doesn't want to go along with the merger and just wants to help out the respected kingdom? Would there be any consequences for that knight, or...?
Would they defect, you mean?
Well, no, they'd help out I suppose, the lord of their region or the lady of their region, but they wouldn't help out in the grand scheme of things. As if, like, say they're Annabelle, for example, because Annabelle's not here. Let's say Pink was only loyal to Annabelle and didn't help out anyone else.
I think there would be cause for a conversation at that point. That is part of the clause and this merger, is that Annabelle and yourself are speaking on behalf of your kingdoms. If you sign this document, to put it in layman's terms and a little bluntly, you would be signing over your citizens to be my citizens. But we would all rule them and take care of them together. So if there is a knight that is unwilling to assist in bigger matters that are outside of their region, I think there would be a conversation that would need to be had. If they are not willing to assist in things bigger than the region, which I would hope that I would only ever call upon the knights for something like that if it was something very extreme, like a war. that they would need to be cooperative. Otherwise, they probably would not have their night shift anymore.
Would there be any further consequences, or would they just be demoted?
As long as they don't commit treason in being demoted, I don't see any consequences, but that is something that we can discuss in law breaking.
Mm-hmm.
If I may, just for clarification on it. So, should there be an emergency, say in Prince Max's region, and say Alba isn't available, if it's emergency, would he be able to call upon a different knight from one of the other regions to aid him?
Of course.
Just as an additional question, let's say that there is an active war happening. Let's say we open up borders for the Nether. People are able to come and go as they please. Nether is being attacked and Elven is being attacked at the same time. Would my knights have more of a duty to go in to protect you and your family over than protecting me and mine, even though I am the one that leads them? So, my life versus your life, who would be more important in this situation? Me and my children's, or you and your families?
Interesting question. I wouldn't say there is...
Like, we're being attacked at the same time. We both don't have enough knights. Who's being pulled to where?
I would want to make sure that you and the children are safe in the regard of compiling the knights as one. So, if we are being attacked in Elven and Nether, there would be a hard decision to be made by myself of which area we are being attacked in and which one we are going to give up. And we consolidate everyone together so that they are safe. So if the Elven Keep and the Nether Keep were being attacked, there would be a decision need to be made on whether the Elven Keep stands or the Netherian Keep stands. Hypothetically, if it's the Elven Keep that we give up, I would have you and the children come here, have all of your knights come here, so we have a stronger front.
Right, but if we're being under active siege, how are we supposed to escape without duty of our knights?
You would have access to your knights to protect you.
Okay.
I'm not going to say... I wouldn't pull away the knights that are keeping alive my extended family.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm your extended family. What about Winter? Same things happened. Mm-hmm. They're not your extended family. They are our friends, of course. But let's say they were being attacked. And it was life or death situation for them. And we were being attacked here in the Nether. Would we pull those guards away, or those knights away from Winter, in order to give up that territory and put their lives at risk? In order to protect the lives here in the Nether? Would we place a death sentence upon them? That is my question.
No.
Okay.
In a war tactic sense, I would want to preserve life.
Okay.
I'm not saying that mine is to be preserved over yours. It's more of, if there's an emergency situation and there's a war that's going to be happening, the knights need to... Whatever, like... If Fang is commanding the knights to act on protecting people, they need to listen to him if it is a dire situation, is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. And if let's say you were put into a dire situation, your life was at risk, do you think Fang would pull our knights away in order to protect you over others, since you would be the head crown? Would he make that decision purely on strategic military training and what he knows out of the best from being general commander, or would he make that decision emotionally in fear of your life being at risk?
I would believe that I am of the strong belief, that he would make it based on his experience and not out of emotional charge. I'd also don't want to sound egoed or egoed for him, but with him around, I'm not sure how many knights I would need unless it is a full-on siege attack, which then we would need the assistance for, and we would, like I said, try to make sure that you all are, like, if the Nether Keep was being sieged, he would pull your knights, I would pull your knights once you are safe, and if it doesn't jeopardize your safety.
What if it jeopardizes our knight's safety? Like, as everyone here is well aware, we melt in the Nether. Pulling Alva into the Nether would be putting her own life at risk. For a kingdom that she is not a part of. Like, obviously, if...
She would be a part of it,
for,
though. It
well,
would
for
be
the
her
merger, yes,
kingdom.
but a kingdom she doesn't have loyalty to.
I think that's the question that we were discussing earlier, is that you would need to know where her loyalty lies in that sense.
I'm aware of where her loyalties lie, and I do think that she is smart enough to do what is best for the kingdom. But at the same time, if she is to come into the Nether, and let's say that the Nether is under attack, and obviously even without the merger as allies, we would do our best to help you. Having her in the Nether is practically a death sentence for her. Which would then leave me without a knight.
Is she more susceptible to heat in that regard? Or you mean in the case that she's not prepared to enter the Nether?
In the case where she's not prepared, or she's going to be here for a prolonged period of time. Like, even now, myself and Quinn, like, we've had to go through quite a bit of snowballs just for the meeting. And when you were kidnapped, I started melting here in front of Lady Karma and Princess Annabelle. And it's not an enjoyable experience. Is there any way that you can make sure that there's, I guess, supplies for winter nights?
Yes, that is definitely something that I could provide. We have a barracks at the front of the keep, and we can also set up one in a more secret location as well that they can have access to. Should they need to hop over to that location, quickly prepare themselves, and then come assist. I will say, on a more blunt note, from even before the merger, and Lucario can attest to this, I'm sure your knights can attest to you, and Annabelle's knights can attest to Annabelle, it is a knight's duty to protect their lords, their ladies, their princesses, their heirs, their people. They sign up to put their lives on the line to protect the people that protect them in different ways.
But would that be protecting my knights? Because obviously, yes, you can. I would very much appreciate if there was supplies such as snow for the winters.
Yeah,
but
that can be
that would
easily
be our only
created.
form of protection. Like, as you know, the Nether is full of lava. We'd need other ways of not dying to lava. I have fallen into lava a handful of times, and like, as an ex-knight captain, I am fully aware I would have laid down my life to protect my previous princesses and prince. But I'm also well aware of Alva and how her loyalty came to be. And I don't know if I feel good, I guess, putting her in a situation where I cannot be 100% certain that she will be at least somewhat safe. She might be a knight, but she is still a winter citizen, and I would like to do my best to prevent anything bad from happening to her.
I understand. And I would not wish that upon her. We can have preparations be made should something like that happen. War tactics, plans, backups, anything of that sort. I will say, however, if Alba is not willing to extend, at the very least, her loyalty, I remind that may be a conversation of her station. If we are to merge kingdoms and she is to still be, not to come across in a negative way, but prejudice towards other kingdoms because they are not you or they are not winter, I may be inclined that she not be knight.
She protects those that she needs to protect.
And I hope that would extend to the people here. Well, 2 more acts, or articles, but they are very short.
If I may, I actually I was gonna request this of you at a different time, but maybe if it could ease his worries, was permission to place fire-resistant potions and snowballs in insulated barrels, for example, because we do use barrels in our architecture quite a bit, but having them laid out so they don't have to run to the barracks or to the storage every time if they do need access to snowballs, or if the elves need access to fire resistance, having them laid in mini stations, whether they be open or more hidden, just so they know where they are and can get them quickly.
Of course. We have a Knights Guild that is outside of the keep with, I believe it has a waystone to it. If not, it is very close by. That is a location, and like you said, there are we use many barrels in our architecture that should the knights keep it a secret, we are more than happy to fill with any necessary items or things like that can be secret locations that they have access to.
So as long as you can assure that there will be a lot of snowballs. Like, even for now, I have already run out of snowballs itself. I have snow blocks still, so it's not too bad. But I had a full shulker box of them. We do melt quite quick here.
Mm-hmm. Do you need to spawn a snowman at all?
Oh, no, I have snow blocks that I can just break.
Okay. Please. Please do so if you need them. It's no offense to me.
Yeah, no, I'm not too in the mood to melt today.
Understandable. I do not blame you. We in the Nether do not have direct access to snowballs. Would that be something that we'd be allowed to come and harvest in preparation for that?
It would.
Wonderful. And also, with some optimism, should the other kingdoms also wish to merge and be under us as well, I would hope that there would not be a instance of war. But too much optimism can lead to blindness, so I am painfully aware of the other princesses and their wants. Continuing, we have Act. I keep saying Act. It is Article 3. Okay, Article 3. this is something that I talked about at the beginning. All current and future laws will be decided by the Council of Leaders and the Crown. A separate document will be newly created to amend and display these changes made by the Council, and these laws will stand true and just for all regions under the Crown. All laws will be passed through the Council, with the Crown having the final vote in the removal or the addition of said laws. And Article 4, also very quick. Should any subject/citizen of a kingdom not included under this agreement approach the Crown for sanction, the Crown will hold an open door policy and shall consider these individuals for inclusion in the clause of this merger agreement. Should they be included, they will have limited privileges until otherwise trusted by the Crown and the Council of Leaders, with the length of time being determined by them. Essentially, if there are any, in layman's terms, my opinion, if there's any serifs or any mers who want to be a part of this, but their princesses say no or are stubborn in this matter, if they do not wish to be under that crown anymore and they wish to be under ours, they may do so, but we'll have a grace period to suss out any espionage or attempted assassinations or things like that.
Mm-hmm. Really quickly about Article 3, I'm seeing about laws. So let's say within these laws, would we have, we would have overall laws that would span across all kingdoms, I'm assuming. So things like, under the guise of, something that we all deal with, murder, espionage, treason, stuff like that. But what about our specific region laws? Would we have subsections for each region of those laws that everybody has to adhere by? Because elves, we have our, replanting law, because we believe that when we die, our bodies, our souls are then put into trees, or that's just me paraphrasing the actual law.
Yeah.
But would we have something like that so we can keep our own identity of laws underneath our own individual regions, so that way we can uphold those traditions that we already have in place and or create new ones if we want to? Because I also just made a new law for any knights that are being crowned, that are being, inducted into the knightship of captain, and I would like to keep that, as I feel it's important, but I also feel like it's also in some way honoring someone who we've lost.
If there are any laws that we can definitely make subsections, but I am also of the opinion that we could come to an agreement where all citizens must abide by it. If all of the subjects are under my crown, they should all be abiding by the law of replanting trees. If that is something that we should decide. If that is something that, I don't want to say it is something. It is very important to replant trees in your beliefs. That can just be a law.
Okay. I just wanted to ask, just because elves, we have a decent amount of laws that pertain to our tradition and our lineages and stuff like that. I would like for those to continue to be upheld.
They can be upheld, and if it is something that is very, very niche that cannot apply or would not apply to the other origins of this world, then it can be a subsection. But otherwise, I don't see why it can't just be a full law in itself.
Okay. I mean, something that would be very niche would probably be our invisibility law, but I assume you don't want people going invisible inside of your castle either, so...
Exactly. Especially if it is to be discussed that the borders are to be open on a wider scale. I definitely don't want people going invisible within my realm. Another one is you must announce yourself before you come into the Winter Kingdom, that can be something that we enact in all of the kingdom, in all of the regions. You must be announcing yourself, or at least notifying someone of your arrival, so that someone knows that you're there.
Mm-hmm.
That can be a law.
On the topic of like newer laws per se, how would this affect current prisoners? Because as I mentioned previously, Nimbus is currently in the winter jails. Would I have to go through you for the punishment if we are to sign today? Like, would that, like, would you have to
There
give
are
the
already
go
things
ahead per
being
se?
amended that need to be amended. It can be possible that it can be amended today,
This is
but I'm also for
jailed?
potentially
What?
signing it tomorrow once I've reworked the document to be formatted correctly with adding these additional things in. In regards to current prisoners, is there any other prisoner other than Nimbus?
Not to my knowledge, but just
I have no
using them,
qualms
for
with
example.
his sentence.
Yes, but like, is that something that I need your permission for, or is that because it was before the merger? Is that something that I am still in my right to do? Like, I don't have to inform Bang.
No. As of right now, you are enacting justice for your kingdom. You have not signed anything. If there is to be a trial and to be a verdict, I would like to be notified of it and or potentially be there, but it is something that you are enacting. But going forward, in future arrests or trials or sentences, then at the very least, things like execution, I would like to be run by myself or Fang. We as a council will come together. We can discuss. But as I've written in the document, which you can keep or change, but the crown ultimately would have the final say in what happens to the
Right. Well, within a situation, once again, this is a well, not so much hypothetical, but this has actually happened to me, personally. But let's say something like this happens again. Let's say I get into another spat with another lady, and they have someone go and break espionage laws. In Elven specifically, just Elven. And they go through and they take copies of my personal journal. And then later in that argument, they go ahead and then use that information from my personal journal in the debate or whatever it is that we are having a dispute over. And they use that information against me. I feel personally slighted by that. Yes, I feel like that is completely inappropriate, completely not something that should have happened, nor should happen at all. But let's say that others feel differently about what had happened. That lady did go ahead and break a law specifically and did use information that she gained from that law against me. So what would be the ruling then? I cannot pass judgment on that, even though it was my own personal privacy that was put at risk, or...
I think if there is anything going on between council members, I think that both of them would be removed in the judgment passing. If it is something that is breaking a law, I would most likely be inclined to hold a trial. If it is documentation that is of personal information that was stolen, I would assume, and anyone can tell me if I'm wrong, stolen information is inadmissible in a court of law. And that is something that we can continue to uphold. So it all depends on the route that you were looking to go. If you were wanting them to be charged because they personally stole from you, it would probably be a trial. If it was them trying to get you out of the council or something along those lines, that would be something that would happen, would be discussed between the council members appropriately.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that answers the question.
Yeah.
Okay. I will say, I was trying to follow the timeline of events that you were giving me, and I was like, yes, no, yes, no. And I was like, okay, all right.
If I may say something. If they do have that situation occur, and if they break a law, they would just be charged for it. And if it is between your council members, I do think you should have direct oversight of it, because it is affecting the entire council and could affect the agreements between the regions and the peace of them. So if one council member did invade your privacy, steal information, use that information against you, I view that as a very high tiered crime.
I agree.
Is that correct? Okay.
Right.
Let me write down the changes.
Whenever you're finished writing that down, I do have an additional question.
Alright, give me Max.
Also, Max, I don't believe I filled in Pink into the situation with Nimbus. If you want to quickly run that over.
Oh, thanks, Annabelle. I really appreciate that. That is so kind of you.
It's still your kingdom. It's still your kingdom for now.
It's your sister. Nimbus has been arrested on espionage and treason charges and is to be executed next week.
What exactly did he do?
He spied on a conversation between myself, Morgan, and Melody, and the treason itself is regarding the Seraph and his inability of arresting Melody, as the Seraphs are under the belief that Melody may be a threat to their kingdom, and also not informing Princess Rain immediately.
I see.
You are welcome to talk to him if you'd like when he is awake. I'm kind of leaving it open as it's not something I'm particularly fond of doing.
Is there being a trial held for him?
No, typically there would be, but he confessed. So he pled guilty, I suppose.
He pled guilty.
Yeah, he confessed it to me, he confessed it to Rain. There's only so many strings I can pull to get someone out of a situation when he has committed treason in another kingdom.
There's also another situation that is going on with Elven right now that we can discuss more later, because I know me and Karma need to still have a discussion about this. But you know the situation with Ira.
Oh.
Yeah, Ira came, confessed, and was hoping it would lessen her punishment. Like, we can go over all of that later, after we're done talking about this specific merger details. But yeah, so we are also dealing with a situation like that right now. She is not imprisoned, because we were waiting for Max to be coronated into throne in order to deal with that situation. So she did step down, and then she did commit to it. She did say that she did it, and then she also went ahead and stepped down. So those are things, but we still do need to go ahead and discuss that matter further. And
well,
I believe
I'm personally okay to discuss that matter in the Elven Kingdom or the Winter Kingdom, so that these lovely people are not melting once this is discussed. I wanted to have this meeting here because I wanted to ensure that there would be no espionage from other people who are not a part of our kingdoms.
Yeah, that's completely understandable. Have you finished writing everything
Yes.
down, I assume? Okay.
Yes, Paul.
No, you're okay. I get it. Don't worry. One last thing I want to bring up with you, and this is a bit of a hard subject to bring up with you, as it may sound a bit accusatory. But this does have something to do with the merger, and everything, so it is relevant to this discussion. On All Hallows Eve, the dead came back. I don't know if you were aware of that, but we had...
I was not. I was away.
The dead came back, and the dead had some very interesting things to say. Especially some very interesting things to say about you and your involvement in a specific death. From what I had gathered, and from what me and Max have witnessed and experienced on our own, when I had spoken with Kano had stated that you were actually back earlier than from when you met me and Melody in the cell. You were actually here for roughly about 5 minutes back within the overworld. Within those 5 minutes, Kaya had suffocated into a wall. And then you were right there with me and Melody in the jail cell. When Kano had come to me, he had stated that the vision was blurry, but the dead can look into and see what we are doing at any given point. For whatever reason, when Kano looked into you and what you were doing, it was fuzzy and blurry. But he had said that he thought you were on a beach somewhere. Doesn't know where, doesn't know the exact location, he just thinks it was a beach. And then he had also said that he had heard you laughing. Laughing somewhat overjoyous in some sort of way. Or I don't want to say maniacally, and I don't want to put that label on you, but it was foreboding, to say the least. And then we had seen Kaya's death message pop up, and then she had been suffocated. Later in the day, Anthony had stated that ghosts can actually kill people that way. Anthony had picked me up, phased through the floor, and then suffocated me. Not to the extent to where I was dead, but I definitely felt as if I was suffocating. He had placed me down somewhere safe after that, but he had said, Morgan can do that too.
That is interesting, as I am not aware that I could do that. In regards to the beach, the last place that I was with Melody before I was taken by death was a beach, and I had just proposed to her. I don't know about maniacal laughing. And as I told Mel, the only person that I have told this, in solemn and in trust, because of the trauma that I endured from death, the only person that I watched, he is not wrong, you can watch, was her. And when she was dying from grief, I couldn't let her do that. So I stepped in. I
understand
left
that.
Death's realm without permission. I can only imagine that's why the dead were there. I can't imagine that Death is happy with my absence.
Well, Morgan, the thing is that when you were taken, you actually weren't at the beach. You were heading back to the Nether, I believe, with Melody when you were taken. And
was at
before
home, yes.
that, you were as well came to Elven to tell us all about the great news that you had, just gotten engaged and all that. So, you were,
But
in
he
fact,
said it was
there.
fuzzy, so it could have been
He said it was
before.
fuzzy. He did, but Max also knows that Kaya was also hiding out in an area that did have a beach.
All right.
And knowing previously, as I've had conversations with Marina as well, that there was a certain situation that happened after the Mermaid Ball, I believe, in which Marina was tortured by you. Whether she wanted that of her own volition in order to pull a ruse over on Ziff, that is her own situation that she can go ahead and deal with that. But she had stated that you had felt joy in doing what you did to her. Whether that was an act or not, I am not 100% sure.
It was 100% an act, and Lucario can attest because I was having a full-blown panic attack before I made that announcement wanting Ziff to come and give me the helmet. I brought this plan, and I ran it by Mel, I should add, before we even presented it to both Marina and Ira. If they think that would be something that would bring Ziff out of his stupor long enough, if he felt love and remorse, if it would be the one thing to break him from the compulsion of the Black Serpent, and they thought that it would be. And we went ahead with it.
Right, that's understandable. But with all of this information that I have found, that I have figured out, found, been given, any of that, Kano, when I had spoken to him, also raised concerns about having this meeting and having a merger in the first place.
Kano has never liked me, though, and if I may remind you, he is the one person that I did not go after for technically espionage when he was spying on us, and he was coming into our kingdom invisible.
I wasn't
He
aware
claimed-
that he was doing that.
Well, it was when Mel was in charge, and I let it go. Him and I have not been on good terms, so I would not be surprised if he thinks that this merger was a bad idea and he was trying to pull you in a specific direction. No, Kano has a sway when it comes to getting what he wants for the kingdom. Mel sat on a throne for 2 years with 0 experience because he thought it would be best, and he wanted to protect the kingdom's image over putting a ruler in charge that wasn't green.
I understand that, and I understand that Kano himself has made decisions that he deeply regrets. When after he had died, he had stated he deeply regrets putting Melody in that situation, and he wished he had not taken that course of action. He does things that he thinks it is in the good of the kingdom at that moment in time, but that doesn't mean that he doesn't regret the things that he has done.
So why would Mel be any different? I offer a merger to you and he's trying to sway you in the opposite direction? Why? Because he thinks it's good for the kingdom.
Right, and I'm also stating that I have had these suspicions before he had even spoken with me on All Hallows Eve. And to be frank, when you appeared to me in that jail cell, I felt frightened. One, because where did you just come from? Two, because you appeared out of basically nowhere, which says to me that maybe you can
I left
do
her
things.
realm.
Did you?
Her realm is not on this plane of existence.
Yes. But also, I will say this, Karma did say that it may have just been a lingering effect of what had happened to you, and that's understandable. I am not expecting you to come back as the same person after what you have gone through. I am not stating that you have to be the exact same Morgan that you were beforehand. But what I am saying is I was frightened by the aura you were giving off. The only other times I had felt something that strong was when we met the Lord Keeper for the final task, and any time I had spoken directly with my mother to her face. It is a terrifying aura to feel. And I still feel it emitting from you as we speak right now. But my final question to you is did you kill Kaya?
No.
Really, after everything that I had just said, all of the information I laid out in front of you, you are going to say no.
If you didn't kill Kaya, why do you have her stuff?